So anyway, bro. So I was off work. So I called my ex up and I was like, "Hey, bitch, did you get those fucking earrings?" And she was like, "Yeah, I got these fucking earrings, nigga. These shits is cheap." And I was like, "Well, I only spent $15 on them, but you know." And yes, the shipping took a month. I know your birthday was in like July, but you know, like, why are bitches so ungrateful, man? That's my oh shit. Welcome to the sports podcast, the Lite Brite pod. You know
bro,
what I mean?
finish your story. Like
bro. To get light with the guys, you know what I mean?
No, finish your story. How green did her ears get?
We light and white like the meat. No,
like my meat.
Here's the thing: the earrings, they have a green part already, so when they turn green, people can't be like, "Wait a fucking minute," because it was already green.
She looked like Fiona a little bit.
Hey, nigga, Fiona could have got her cheeks busted at Shrek too.
Facts.
Let's get to the podcast.
Episode number 7.
Hey, 7 because of light skin heaven.
Shout
out that boy Tevin.
Ooh.
Anyway, first topic,
and my nigga Kevin
Kane
is a homosexual.
On the topic of your homosexuality, how are you feeling this week?
Not so homosexual today. So,
were you upset that Joker had no representation for queer characters?
I'm very upset actually. There were no gay men in it besides Joaquin Phoenix himself.
Hey, facts.
Famous gay member of our community.
I won't lie, I was a little gay when I saw him smoke that cigarette.
Moving on to the actual topics.
So, Daniel Jones kind of struggled yesterday, bro. He threw for like 180, I think. 3 picks, including like 2 bad ones.
They were the first half. He was looking pretty good. Yeah, I feel like his first pick was just kind of like a scheme.
Yeah, like, he threw the first touchdown pass the Patriots have given up this year.
Yeah, the first half of that game was actually like, I was like, okay, a Thursday night game that's actually good. I like this, but you know, Bill Belichick is gonna come out with that D and them adjustments, and that game tonight. But Daniel Jones, bro, he's definitely better than Eli's been the past 3 years.
Facts.
I can confidently say that.
Hey, he's definitely better than Dak has been the last 2 weeks.
No. Yes. I don't know about that.
Bro, here's the thing.
When they get Saquon back, bro, I think they're going to be... Like, it's crazy that the Giants are more exciting than the Falcons this year.
Like, bro,
but I can confidently say
Daniel Jones, he threw 3 picks, but like you said, the first one wasn't really, like, his fault. And then also, he was playing the Patriots who, you know, as of yesterday, they have 14 picks, which is twice as much as any other team in the league.
That defense is playing bonkers.
Yeah, that boy, Stephon Gilmore, better than Jalen Ramsey.
And Devin McCourty? Or no, wait, which one's the corner? Devin or Jason? I think Jason's the safety. No, Jason's the corner.
Devin McCourty's the safety.
Yeah, Jason's the corner. He's the highest rated corner PFF this year.
Yeah, and that's playing across from that boy Gilmore.
Then you got Stephon Gilmore. You got
fucking Darrell Reeves said is the best cornerback in the league.
I mean,
agreed.
I don't know if he's the best, but he's definitely. I think he's more of like. I think Belichick just puts you like he knows what scheme you need, and he's gonna put you in position to succeed. Like I feel like if you put Darius Slay or like Patrick Peterson in that system, I feel like if you put Trufant in a Bill Belichick defense, Trufant might be the best corner in the league.
Hey, if you put Marcus Peters in a Bill Belichick defense, he would be on the bench.
Yeah, no, he would definitely get the first time he jumps a pick. Yeah, even if he catches that whole, Belichick's getting him out of there.
Yeah, man, and that they won this game like pretty handily, and that was with not Bill Belichick. That boy Brady was not even really that nice.
But that's their offense now. It's really just Brady. Yeah, no, Brady is literally just throwing. It's 2-yard passes behind the line of scrimmage passes, and they just let James White like go to work really. And then, James White, the fact that Sony Michel can't break any tackles anymore is kind of ridiculous. Like you could see, like when their offense was on the field, when they had Sony Michel out there versus when they had James White out there, their offense was so much more productive.
Bro, that nigga Brandon Bolden was even like playing better.
Yeah, he got a touchdown. I know fantasy, but picking any Patriots running back on your fantasy team has got to be the worst thing ever.
Oh yeah, why would you? I mean, besides, if you had Corey Dillon back in the day, that boy
back when he was the only one. I'm saying now when they have like
his name, the other nigga that he was there for like 13 years.
I know who you're talking about. Maroney.
No.
Wait, no, Lawrence Maroney wasn't there that long. I'm tripping. Oh, they had what was that other?
Kevin Falk.
Bro, Kevin Falk was there. You remember Danny Woodhead, the GOAT, the Burkhead before Burkhead. But yeah, Sony Michel, bro, if they get like last year's Sony Michel, if they get that man back, their offense isn't like elite, but it's back on track. Because I don't know, Josh McDaniels and Tom Brady, they really just be scheming. Because, like I said, Tom Brady doesn't throw deep anymore. His deepest pass is like a post route to Edelman, and that's about it. And he might throw one fade a game.
Edelman's fucking bum, by the way.
I have him on my fantasy team, so I need him not to be a bum.
Niggas said he was a Hall of Fame wide receiver
Bro,
last year?
He shouldn't even have got that the Super Bowl MVP last year. That's crazy. You literally could have.
It should have definitely been a nigga on their defense.
I think they should give it to Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah, facts.
I think he should have got it. It should have been either him, someone on defense, or just give that hoe to Belichick. Speaking of that, should we start giving MVPs to coaches?
Don't they have a Coach of the Year award?
No, I'm saying like Super Bowl MVPs.
If you did, Bill Belichick would have got one that year the Giants beat the Bills.
I mean,
when he was their defensive coordinator.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, how they couldn't stop like anything, so they had two niggas on the line, and they fucking held like the best offense in the league to like 19 points.
Well, it's crazy that man went to the Browns was a bum, but
hey, the Browns are bums still.
Tragic.
That boy Bake Money. Trash.
Yeah, on to the next topic. Well, actually, no, since we're on the Patriots, let's go ahead and expand on how well their defense and special teams are doing. Their defense and special teams have scored 35 compared to opposing teams' offenses only scoring 34 on them.
Goat.
Now I feel like you can equate some of this to.
Didn't they have like 2 touchdowns yesterday? I know they had the block punt.
I think they had a fumble return touchdown. Actually, I think that got called at the 2. They had a blocked punt for a touchdown, and then I believe they had a fumble recovery touchdown. But I think you can say most of that is probably just the fact that they haven't played any good teams. Are the Giants the best team they've played? I think you can. Wait, who'd they play last week?
The Bills, which is the
best team the Bills are definitely
and they
the best
almost
team.
lost.
And they almost lost. So yeah, I think most of that their defensive stats, I believe they're inflated a little bit because.
I mean, yeah, but the thing is,
that's still nice to be like hold that over 5 weeks.
And their schedule.
You're still playing NFL teams besides the Dolphins.
No, I'm saying like even their schedule. It doesn't really get that much harder after this.
Yeah.
So they could keep it up all year pretty much because they do get to play us another time. They get to play
Jets another time.
Yeah, they play the Jets next week actually. But yeah, speaking of schedules, this is like a little not a segue, but like a little, going off on a tangent. But bro, I was looking at the Eagles schedule. That shit is insane, bro. All right, listen. So they go on the road against the Vikings this Sunday.
Yikes.
Then, where it's finally like getting cold as shit up there.
They'll probably beat the Vikings, though. They're in a dome. It don't matter.
And then, week after that, fucking playing the Cowboys in Dallas.
That's a tough game.
Then they play fucking Buffalo in fucking Buffalo.
That's like also low-key a tough game.
And then, then they play the Bears, Patriots, Seahawks before finally getting to play us.
That's their easy. They don't have an easy game until the season is already decided. Damn near.
Yeah, no, out of their last 5 games, 4 of them should be wins because they play us, the Giants twice, and the Eagles. But they also have to play the Cowboys again.
Hey, the thing about this though is we will know how good like the Eagles are. Like once they get through the schedule, we'll know how well they're gonna do in the playoffs. Because if they can run through some of these teams.
They can run through me. I mean,
I think next week they're probably gonna get a dub because, like I said, the Vikings don't play great against good opponents.
Oh no, that's this week.
Well,
Shut up, Nick.
You know what I mean. I think they'll do well against them, but that's gonna be a little gauntlet they're gonna have to go through. If they make it through that, they should be.
Oh yeah, no, I think if they could go like,
and then
the next 5 weeks, if they go like 3-2, they're probably set up to make a run.
Yeah. And then, like I said, if they, not like I said, but if Dallas doesn't pick it up, like if Dallas doesn't have a lead, Philadelphia basically has a free dub at the end of the season. So against y'all.
Hey, shut up, bro.
So
because we're gonna win.
I mean,
we're gonna win this.
We weren't a free dub against them. So
I mean, we would probably play them closer than y'all did because y'all are fucking trash.
We definitely beat them. So
But yeah, let's take a look at the Cowboys schedule real quick. Because the Cowboys are 3-2 right now.
Yeah.
Same as the Eagles.
Haven't looked too good against quality teams.
But the good news, they don't play a quality team this Sunday because they play the Jets.
The Jets. J-E-T, Jets.
Like, there's no reason. Holy shit. Wait, nah, actually, so.
Wait, isn't Sam Darnold back?
No, yeah, the Cowboys schedule, low-key hard, too. Yeah, he is going to be playing.
Yeah, no, the first 3 weeks were like that's what they were saying with the whole Zeke thing is that it wouldn't be that bad if they didn't have Zeke for like the first quarter of the season because they don't face anybody tough, but they're definitely going to need him.
But yeah, after the Jets, just so we could curtail this, Eagles, that's always
that's
like
a
hard.
50-50 game.
Even though Dak be kicking the Eagles' ass.
Yeah, no, I think Dak's undefeated against the Eagles.
Yeah, he's like 6-0. Yeah, 6-0.
Yeah, I think he's undefeated.
They play the Giants, which the Cowboys and Giants games are always closer than they should be.
It should be a dub.
And Saquon should be playing in that game.
It should be a dub, but who knows?
So yeah, that's 2 tough games. Then they play the Vikings, which
They'll win that game.
The Vikings be playing like the Cowboys hard though for some reason.
I don't know. I don't think the Vikings.
Plus, I think they're like a similar tier of team.
I could see that.
Then they play the Lions.
That's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah, and
Lions play them tough.
Lions be getting after them. So that's all games that the only one you can really say is like close to a sure win is the Vikings game. And
I say Giants.
I wouldn't call it, especially not in New York in the middle of November.
But I mean, they do have Zeke, and that defense is not doing shit. So
then they got to play the Patriots.
That's definitely a loss.
The Bills probably a win, but then they have to play the Bears in Chicago in December.
The Bills low key might be kind of tough because you fuck around and shut down Zeke. That defense is no joke.
Facts.
If you shut down Zeke, if you hold the Cowboys to 10, Bills might fuck around and be able to win that.
And then they play the Rams and Eagles back to back after that.
Yeah,
which I mean we're still not sure how the Rams are gonna shake out, but I mean they are still.
They're not a team you're gonna skip on the schedule.
Yeah, like ain't nobody. Even if like they keep playing how they are now, they're still gonna win like 7 more games. Probably.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, man. So, Kane, a third of the season is gone now. You know.
Okay.
It's been hard for some teams, the Falcons,
and
it's gone well for other teams. You know, the 49ers or whatever.
The Dolphins.
So now the season's gone exactly as we had hoped. So besides losing Minka. I miss you, Minka. Please come back. Hey, it's funny because he's on a team that's fucking ass still.
Yeah.
So fuck that dude.
He didn't go so much.
And he's plucking, instead of being in Miami with like the cocaine hooers, niggas in Pittsburgh getting fucking
at least you have a
from
chance to
bitches
contend.
with no teeth, bro.
He'll have a chance to contend in a few years.
Not when Mike Tomlin gets fired and goes to the Redskins.
He's not gonna get fired, but whatever. Okay.
So yeah, bro, 1/3 of the season gone. Who are your? If you had to give me 3 MVP choices, who you going with?
Okay, this one I got Russell Wilson #1.
Fair.
Christian McCaffrey #2.
He's my #1.
Patrick Mahomes #3. And Mahomes #3.
That's fair. I mean, yeah.
I think that's my list.
McCaffrey, it really shows how like great that nigga's been that he's even up there because niggas never want to give
you can
MVPs to niggas who are not running.
If someone wanted to give McCaffrey #1, I would have no problem with that because the fact that they haven't lost a game since Cam Newton's been out, even though the teams haven't been that quality besides the Bills. I mean, they beat the Bills. The Bills are pretty nice, and then they beat the Cardinals,
which is, I mean,
that you should win that game, but you still have that was your first game with a backup quarterback.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
and Kyle Allen's fucking ass.
Yeah, so Christian McCaffrey, and that man, like the offense has been Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he led them in receiving last week and rushing, I believe.
He has been
like
the offense.
250 all-purpose
He is
yards.
the definition of an MVP.
You know, he reminds me now of like how running backs used to be like.
Yeah.
Like LT in like 2006.
100%.
Reminds me of that.
100%. He's on that same page. But I would give it to Russell Wilson because, okay, as much as I think Christian McCaffrey is an MVP, I don't think that team is like very dangerous at all. So, and you know, like people aren't going to give MVP to like a 7-9 team. Like an MVP is going to be a winning team.
Yeah, you probably gotta go like 10-6.
Yeah, so I think the Seahawks are probably gonna win that division. Even though the 49ers are looking real nice, I think the Seahawks still have that edge. I still give them the coaching and the quarterback over the 49ers. So I think they'll be in a more like advantageous playoff position.
Fair.
So I think he'll end up winning. And then Patrick Mahomes, I think by the end of the season, he might be the leading contender because I feel like he's not going to slow down. Like, I feel like Russell Wilson, he might have like a string of like 2-3 bad games.
Yeah.
Where it kind of lowers him down. But I feel like Patrick Mahomes isn't going to happen.
Bro, I was talking to one of my niggas the other day, and like, last Sunday was one of his like 2 or 3 worst games as an NFL like quarterback starting.
Mm-hmm.
And this nigga had almost 400 yards, no picks, and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Still.
So I think he might end up winning it. But right now, if I had to give out the award, it'd be Russell Wilson and then McCaffrey second.
Yeah. So for me right now, it's Christian McCaffrey because I think that their upcoming schedule I think is not that tough. I looked at it yesterday. They could win a few more of those games, and if they do win any of those games, though, it would be because of that nigga.
100%.
Because they only
is there a timetable on when Cam comes back?
Like, I think he has like 3 more weeks.
I think they should just let him miss the whole season. I think
if they keep winning, I think they'll keep him. I mean, even if he's healthy, if they keep winning, he's not getting his spot back.
Well, no, I think if they're winning, I think they're probably gonna start him.
They will not start.
I feel like if they haven't lost.
Can we talk about this on the podcast, bro? Niggas in Carolina.
We did talk about this. Yeah.
Like they gonna run that nigga out of town. But yeah, because all right, so the next 3 weeks they play the Bucks, which is like in London, so you can never really call how those games are gonna go. But
yeah,
we've seen that like running the ball translates better than like, because throwing you have to go with the wind and all that shit, but running the ball you just hand the ball to a nigga.
Yeah.
So I would say I think they should win that game, but we'll see.
100%.
Then they play the 49ers, which they're a nebulous team, but I feel like the Panthers could definitely win that game because. One thing the Panthers don't do is turn the ball over like every 3 seconds like the 49ers do.
Yeah.
In the games they won. So I think they could win that. And then after that, they play the Titans, who are fucking trash.
The only reason I don't actually think that the Panthers stand a chance against that 49ers team is because the 49ers coach, Kyle Shanahan put an ass whooping on the Panthers. So...
Yeah, but he had a good quarterback then, Matt Ryan.
I mean, a great quarterback, actually.
He hasn't been great this year.
But he has a better run game than he's had in Atlanta, even though our 2016 run game was pretty elite. But their run game this year is definitely better than that. And so I don't think that's going to be...
That boy Mostert putting that shit on them niggas.
I don't think that's going to be a win for the Panthers, but... Yeah, Christian McCaffrey is definitely a solid MVP choice. Wait, so who's your 2 and 3?
Yeah, my 2 is Russell Wilson's my 2.
Okay.
And then Pat Mahomes is my 3. And then if I could give an honorable mention, Nick Bosa. Let's move on.
Fuck no. Fuck no. Wait, let me give an honorable mention because I feel like that should be everybody's top 3. I would say my wild card.
DK Metcalf?
Fuck no. I think my wild card.
Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara is a really good choice.
He's in my like 6.
He's a really good choice.
Nick Bosa was a joke, but Alvin Kamara is like my top 5 or 6 right now.
I say it's either that or I mean I might fuck around and give it to
Stephon Gilmore.
Nah, I don't think.
Nigga, what if a fucking quarterback won MVP?
But you'd have to have an
you would have to have
amazing
a Revis year, but like have twice as many picks as Revis.
Yeah, you'd have to have an amazing year for a defensive player to get it. You'd have an amazing year for anything other than a quarterback to get it, really.
Yeah, because I mean,
quarterback, you should have to be on a winning team and have a good like record stats and shit. But running back, you have to like break records and shit.
But you seen that McCaffrey's on pace for like 2,800 yards.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
I just want it to be known that, before Ronnie Brown had his season-ending injury in 2010, he was on pace to break the record, and it was taken from him and from us, the Miami sports faithful. But anyway, go ahead.
Actually, I don't know who my honorable mention would be. I mean, you might be able to make a case for Lamar still.
Yuck.
I feel like it would end up probably being
picks.
I feel like it'd end up probably being like I feel like Wentz will probably get going a little bit. I think he'd probably fill in that 4th spot for me.
You could because of just how many niggas he doesn't have to
Yeah, I feel like Wentz would probably fill that 4th spot for me. You can't give it to A-Rod. They haven't really been winning because of him.
Yeah, he's fucking ass.
So
like I've been saying for years, but nobody listens to old Jorge.
That boy, what's Shaq Barrett?
If the Giants win 8 games this year, Daniel Jones should get the MVP.
Fuck no, baby.
Why not, bro? He's pretty sex.
Fuck no.
What about Dalvin Cook?
You could make a decent case for him.
Yeah, it's out. But
you could definitely make a decent case for him. I feel like.
All right, so let's go to my other one that I forgot to put on here. But who is the LVP? Like, which player is playing so horrible that you can attribute like how bad the team is to some shit that they're doing?
Dan Quinn. I don't know if you can include a coach in this.
I would say Vic Beasley as well.
I don't know if you could include a coach in this, but Dan Quinn is a bum defensive coordinator.
You can, because you guys did give up 53 points to the Houston Texans. Oh, that's who was my honorable mention that I forgot.
Oh, Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Did you see he's beating Mahomes in every stat right now? Yeah. Like, even passing yards, he's like 20.
It's because of last week. He fucking week threw his ass up there.
Let that fucking dick just hang, boy.
What did you say? But okay, so for the LVP, someone who's just playing so horribly, I am going to go Baker Mayfield. I think Baker Mayfield would be my honorary LVP. I don't know what the L stands for. I guess least valuable player. That makes a lot of sense. But I think it'd either be Baker Mayfield or who else could you give this to? Yeah, I think Baker Mayfield's probably the only one that, because like we're disappointing this year, but I don't know if you can say it's because of Matt Ryan. And so that's why I said Dan Quinn. But the only other team that should be good that just isn't doing too well is got to be that boy Baker Mayfield. Because, boy, he is not adapted to that O-line at all. His O-line, as soon as he even thinks there's pressure, that man is dipping out of the pocket and throwing a duck or getting sacked. Because is he any more like athletic than Drew Brees?
What? Drew Brees is way more athletic.
Because like he can't. He tries to pull his like college shit, but he's not no Russell Wilson or nothing. So he really can't pull that college shit like that. Like he's not an escape artist like he was in college.
Yeah, he didn't even pull out, I don't think.
I mean, that's besides the point. Once you get back, we will get your LVP, your least valuable team. Yeah, but I'll wait.
But yeah, fellas and Chase, my LVP. My LVP, as of right now, Jared Goff.
Oh, that's a really good one. That's
because they're not, they're still 3-2, but they should not be 3-2.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Like that nigga's just been fucking ass. And also, he's
like
ugly.
That one.
He's not cute like that.
I mean, I'd bust down, but that's besides the point.
But yeah, who I was thinking of when I came up.
Wait, did I say something? Wait, did I say something?
The person I was actually thinking of when I came up with this though was Kirk Cousins.
Oh yeah, that Kirk. Those three are. I definitely think they're the top three. Baker Mayfield, Kirk Cousins. Because Kirk Cousins, bro. Every time they lose, it's definitely because of him being a bum.
Facts. Yeah, bro. Moving on. So the XFL says the average salary of their players, $55,000. Is that CTE salad worth it, bro?
The only reason that'd be worth it is to get a chance at the NFL. Is like for niggas to see you out there and be like, we could get him on our squad.
So like kind of like Joe Johnson with the Big 3 league.
Yeah, if you're like, if you're trying to prove yourself, I think it is worth it. If you're just trying to go there to make a living, I don't think it's worth it. Your brains be tossed like some fucking clam chowder. Nah.
They gonna be tossed like Kendrick Lamar when he was in that room with 3 days.
Fucking tossed like my salad. So that $55K teacher salary, not worth it.
Teachers are underpaid, by the way. Teachers should definitely make more money.
Teachers should be making I think teachers should be making at least $65K a year.
I was gonna say I think teachers do more good and probably entertain more people than the XFL will. So
teachers also do more bad.
But just because like one teacher busts down,
there's some elite teachers out there that change your life, but there's also some teachers that make you hate school. Like there's also some teachers out there that are the reason kids drop out of school.
I want to be a teacher like that one day. I want to cause white kids to drop out so we can equalize the pay gap.
Yeah, do it for a full generation.
But yeah, bro, I would rather watch teachers teach than watch whatever the fuck the XFL.
I don't know about that. So, that sounds like boring. I'd rather watch some fucking paint dry.
You never seen that?
Unless Sarah J. If Sarah J. was the teacher,
teacher keeps the student after class for some special instruction.
Is the teacher Sarah J?
No, the teacher was Johnny Sins, and the student was
Okay. I'm definitely interested. Very interested now.
All right, so we already went through the Thursday night recap. So yeah, I didn't actually see how serious the Josh Gordon injury was. Do you have some more news on that?
Let me check up. I know he got injured. I didn't check up on how injured he was.
I just saw niggas on Twitter saying that like Bill Belichick might have to ring that boy Antonio.
It says he avoided a major injury, so it might not be that bad. But the thing is, okay, so what I was saying is, you know, they had that boy Gronk on that Thursday night halftime show.
Yes, sir.
Looking sexy as ever, if I must say.
What? He did say that Julian Edelman gets after that nut.
But
I'll send you the video, Chase. Don't worry.
But how sure are we that Gronk comes out of retirement? I think it's almost 100% sure.
Here's what I'm gonna say. I think he 100% comes out of retirement whenever the playoff starts.
Yeah, I think
he's not gonna come out of retirement.
I just think the fact that no one has been like I feel like Bill Belichick, like once they asked him about that, or like even Gronk, I feel like if they asked him like any Patriots player about that shit, if he wasn't coming back, they're definitely saying no, he's not coming back. Plus,
there's the fact that he super mistakenly thinks he cured his CTE, so he probably feels like if he gets more, that he can cure it again, and so that he's probably not as worried. Like, you remember when he talked about how scared he was after the Super Bowl and shit? Now that he's cured his CTE,
magically,
yeah, with CBD
with
products,
crack and meth.
No, CBD, bro.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Even though probably a little bit of that. I know meth. He
did lose a lot of weight. That's what I'm gonna say.
Me feel like I've cured a lot of things as well.
Facts.
Anyway, yeah. So I feel like he feels like he's gonna be fine if he does this again. Whereas a few months ago, I feel like nigga was probably like, I don't want to go on the field.
Yeah, and then Bill Belichick doesn't really care besides having that God on the field
and kissing his daughter on the mouth after the Super Bowl.
Facts. So he's not really worried about Gronk's CTE salad.
And more worried about that CTE salad probably smack.
There'll probably be a lot
of protein. A little Gatorade dressing.
That sounds kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
But anyway, oh yeah, bro, did you see
onto sex himself?
That boy Gardner Minshew's out with some minor groin soreness.
Mr. Sex.
Hey, he didn't practice yesterday or today, I don't think.
Did he stop his locker room stretches?
Shit, I hope not, bro. I was on Camp Soda last night looking for the link.
Excuse me? Hopefully his growing injury isn't that big, because I don't know who else they got. His
groin is that big, though.
I mean, interesting.
Who is their backup?
But yeah, I don't know. You got Nick Foles out. He was the backup, so not many teams are ready to have a backup's backup come in.
Yeah, let's just do a little research. See,
and then I feel like if you lose Gardner Minshew, you might as well just say fuck it to y'all season, because if y'all can't beat the Panthers with Gardner Minshew, are you really beating the Panthers? I mean, are you really
they have to play
teams without him?
And they're playing the fucking Saints.
Yeah, that's a definite L.
But yeah, no, it says he will be playing. They say,
okay.
But if
anybody can play through it, it's Gardner Minshew. I'll say
just a quick fun fact for you, bro. So in the fantasy league that Gardner Minshew is playing in right now, he is available.
The disrespect. But okay.
Bro, there's not 10 fantasy quarterbacks I'm taking over that nigga at this point.
There definitely are 10. But quarterbacks in fantasy, yes. Matt Ryan is a quality fantasy quarterback.
He's a quality quarterback.
I mean, yeah.
Just kidding.
No, disrespect.
Man, fuck that nigga.
But you got Aaron Rodgers, Carson Wentz, Dak.
Bro, Minshew's been putting up like 350 and 2 touchdowns the last 4 weeks.
But that's not too much in fantasy.
And he's been letting that dick spit.
Like, I don't know. In fantasy, quarterbacks are not something you take high.
Bro, when we're talking about a fantasy champion, you know, you have me.
You don't win with quarterbacks.
Who's won a fantasy league one time.
I've won one.
Yeah, but you play against white people.
No,
you play against black people who don't know how to use computers.
I got black people, I got Mexican people, and I got white people.
All right, yeah, your shit is out of here.
I got every race. What are you talking about?
No, forget about it.
What are you talking about,
bro? We're not listening to you anymore. Okay, so yeah, man, I think we're done with the NFL talk. Besides, I think it's time for predictions. Chase, do you predict something?
Predict?
Wait, what?
Oh, never mind.
No, you're we can't say fag. Fuck.
Oh wait, do you want me to pull up the schedule and you?
Yeah, duh.
Okay.
I've only been doing the podcast for like 2 months. Look at this fucking.
Well, I know you don't have your iPads.
So unprofessional.
I know you don't have your iPad, so I didn't know if you wanted to write it down yourself.
This is why we started just cacking niggas down.
But all right, wait. So we should recap on last week's predictions. First of all.
Oh yeah, last week the score was a lot too little. I had a lot. Kane had a little.
Jorge went on a little run this week. So Jets versus Eagles. Hey, write this down. Like keep the record.
What the fuck?
The record. Nigga? All right, so we both said Eagles. Jets versus Eagles. We both got one. Jags versus Panthers. You said Panthers. I said Jags. Ivan said Jags. Vikings versus Giants. All said Vikings. Smartly. Falcons versus Texans. You and Ivan said Texans. I said Falcons. I knew we were finna lose, but I might switch my tactic up today. Instead of going for the Falcons, I'm going to go against the Falcons and see if that makes them win.
You should switch it up for the rest of the season.
Because the one game I thought we were going to lose was against the Eagles, and we actually won that game.
Lost if
so
fucking Sanu got called for that hold on the...
it wasn't a hold. He didn't even block, really. He just got in somebody's way.
Wait, so right now, I have 3, you have 2?
I have 1, 2, yeah. Correct.
All right.
Bucks versus Saints. You and me both said Saints. Ivan said Bucks. Bills versus Titans. I said Bills. No, you said Bills. I said Titans. I got that wrong.
Woo.
Cards versus Bengals. We both said Cards. Pats versus Redskins. We both said Redskins. I'm just kidding. We definitely said Tom Brady with the big schmeat.
The what?
Ravens versus Steelers. We both said Ravens. Smartly so. Bears versus Raiders. I think this might have been the biggest upset of the week.
It definitely was. I don't think anybody really saw that.
We both said Bears. Broncos versus Chargers. That's the only one I was saying might have been a bigger one. But they're division, so.
Wait, who picked the Broncos?
We all said Chargers.
Oh.
Cowboys versus Packers. Y'all said Packers. I said Cowboys. I had a feeling the Packers were going to win, but. Yeah, I thought without Devontae Adams, Packers wouldn't be able to get it done. But they got it done.
He picked a black.
But see, this is what when I have hope in the Cowboys, they don't get it done. And then when I think, the Cowboys finna be trash, then they want to fucking.
That literally always had like anytime I hit up my roommate or one of my other friends, I'm like, hey, I need y'all to like pull this out this week.
Yeah,
niggas let me down.
Yeah. When I think they're gonna be buns, they end up playing nice. When I think they're gonna do nice, they end up playing buns.
Mm-hmm.
Colts versus Packers. Colts versus Chiefs. All said Chiefs. That was a pretty big upset.
Fact.
That was a really big upset, actually. The Colts ran that bitch. Browns versus Niners. Yo, stupid ass said Browns. The intellect that I am, somewhat of a homosexual myself, said 49ers.
I don't remember that. When did we make that prediction?
It's on here. And then Pats versus Giants.
That counts for this week.
Okay. Well, you said Giants.
The God, the GOAT, the demi-GOAT, Jorge, 9-5 this week. Just clap it up for me, Chase and Kane.
Thank
you. All right.
These are my butt cheeks clapping.
Hey, that's what I appreciate. Kane 7-7, trash.
Wait, where'd you go?
I went 9-5. You were 7-7.
Okay, that's not.
It's pretty. Your total.
No, actually, I'm only 2 behind. I'm cool with that.
Your total record is at this point.
Wait,
12-16.
12-16. Yeah. And it doesn't matter because you're fucking.
Big Daddy is 14.
You're 14-14.
Ooh, letting that meat swing.
Okay, so we're still close. I thought after this week, I lost a lot more than that.
You're gonna lose a lot more because
we kept it up pretty close. Okay.
Hey, we always keep it up.
Now on to this week's predictions. If you want to go ahead and get your cellular device ready to write these down.
I don't, but okay.
Oh, I'm saying go ahead and get ready.
I told you that I do not want to. Hold on, let me update the.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll do it. And
No, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Shut up, nigga.
Hey, bro. I'm trying to help you out.
Nigga, I'll help you somewhere. You know what I mean?
All right.
Chase.
For game number 1,
Okay.
Atlanta versus Arizona.
Wait, Patriots and Giants. I'm already.
Okay,
I'm already 0-1 on that one.
Yeah, you're 0-1 on that. You bum. Okay. So, Atlanta versus Cardinals in. I wish my shit would load. I believe it's in Atlanta.
It doesn't really matter though.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. You guys have no hometown advantage. No one cares about the Falcons. You guys.
I mean, we don't have a hometown advantage, but the Cardinals
having sex with men.
The Cardinals do have a decent hometown advantage, so that's why I say that. It actually doesn't say where they're at, and I'm kind of mad. It just says okay, but Cardinals versus Atlanta. Who do you have, my guy?
I ain't gonna lie. A large part of me wants to say the Cardinals. Just because they've actually played, like, a couple of teams that are good-ish. Like the Lions and Ravens, they almost beat. And that's Chase's roommate Shaq having gay sex with his lover. I wish them well. But, yeah, I'm going Atlanta.
Okay. I want to go Atlanta, but part of my I got 5 on it is the Falcons losing. I need the Falcons to lose this week. So, I'm going to say Cardinals in hope that the Falcons hear this podcast and say, hey, we need to prove the haters wrong. And they go out there and win this game. But I'm going to go Cardinals. I'm gonna go Cardinals.
And here we witness a man betraying his team
I've
when they need him
I'm gonna try to switch it up.
more than ever.
Like I said, the only
no one believes in this team.
Like
we all know the Super Bowl trip was a fluke, and yet Kane has
no. Like I said, the only game I thought we were gonna lose really is the Eagles game, and we won that game. So I'm gonna keep the moment. I'm gonna keep the juju going, and I'm gonna think we're gonna lose this game. So we indeed win this game, and that's how I'm going on. I'm gonna predict us to lose every game this year, so we win every game this year. That's how I'm moving.
Didn't you predict that you guys would lose that Super Bowl and y'all lost?
I predicted we would win that Super Bowl and we lost. So next time we go to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna predict we lose and we're gonna win that bitch.
Next time, he says.
I might not be alive, but one of my sons or grandsons will be alive. So we're counting on that.
Wait, how are you gonna have a son if you're? Oh, never mind. Let's move on.
Science has come a long way. All right, next game.
Facts. Hey, shout out that boy Norman.
All right, Panthers versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
That is a sick stadium.
I'm guessing that's Tampa Bay. I don't know what happened to Raymond James Stadium. Oh wait, no, it's in London. Right, this is a game in London this week.
Yeah, I got the Panthers.
Panthers.
Low scoring game, I'm gonna assume.
Since it is in London, I feel like if this was in Tampa Bay, I would probably give it to Tampa Bay. Even if it was in Carolina, I might give it to Tampa Bay. But if the fact that it's in London, I think the traveling, bro, Bucks are like away for like the next 6 weeks.
Good.
They don't have a home game for a while.
Tampa fucking sucks.
So I think I've chosen against the Panthers every week. And I think Christian McCaffrey has changed me.
In what way has he changed you?
Many ways. But I'm going to go Panthers this week. I think it's also going to be a low-scoring game. Actually, no, I don't think it's going to be too low-scoring. I'm guessing like 24-20.
Yeah, I'm picking the Panthers mostly because of what I said about the running game, but also because those niggas actually have like a good defense. Tampa Bay's defense is bad besides Shaq Griffin.
But Bruce Arians has gotten them boys moving. They didn't look too great against New Orleans, but
New Orleans is New Orleans.
Yeah, that is New Orleans. So I can't say that. All right, on to the next game. Seattle.
Wait, did we both go Panthers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, something that I forgot to bring up about the Bears losing to the Raiders. Did you know that nigga Matt Nagy didn't have them fly in until fucking Friday?
Damn, what the fuck?
So they was there for like a day before the game.
That's probably why they lost.
I'm gonna say that's probably a big part of the reason they lost.
All right. Browns versus the Seahawks in Cleveland.
Seahawks. I feel like this is a pretty easy one.
I also have Seahawks. I don't know if the Browns. I feel like there's the Browns. I mean the Seahawks. I feel like they have a better. Well, I don't know about a better pass. Actually, no. They have an equal to possibly better pass rush.
I think the Browns' pass rush is better. Oh, I thought you were talking about the Browns.
Then the 49ers?
No, theirs is better, I would say.
Yeah. So I think
Nick Bosa's just, better than every nigga on the Seahawks defense.
Anyways.
Name one nigga. Who's better?
Jadeveon Clowney.
You're on crack. Anyway, move on.
Bobby Wagner, fucking KJ Wright.
Bobby Wagner is the only one that I thought about. I was like, oh yeah, him. He's better, but that's it. Nick Bosa's better than Clowney already. He's the best Bosa. Manga Bosa for the win.
Anyways, but yeah, I also have Seahawks because that pass rush is too much for Baker, and so I don't think he's gonna be able to do much. I think Jadeveon is probably gonna go off, have like 3 sacks, have a few tackle for losses.
Yeah. My question on this game, Kane, what number do you think is higher than this game? Do you think Baker has more turnovers, or that the Seahawks receivers have more drops? If you had to guess,
I think Baker probably has like 4 turnovers this game. Probably 2 picks, 2 fumbles.
Did you see that thread on him the other day? Said we talked about this on the podcast too. His problem is like that nigga bails out of like clean pockets.
Yeah. As soon as the pocket, it's because he just knows the rush might be there every play, and so like it literally, if he doesn't see his first read there, he's like rolling to the right and getting sacked. Because he's not that fast in the NFL. I think his 40 time was like a 4.7.
Yeah, I can run 4.7.
Is not that fast.
And I weigh 390 pounds. Anyway, moving on.
That's a big dude.
All
right, big meat. Next game. Texans at the Chiefs.
Oh, isn't that... Bro, why is that not the Sunday night game?
I don't know. Because they don't know how to fucking schedule
who's on
games.
I'm going to look it up. Because if it's a bad one, then... This might be the first Sunday night football.
No, Sunday night is Steelers versus Chargers.
Jesus Christ.
Game of the week.
Yeah, no, Sunday night, they Monday nighted themselves this week. But anyway, damn.
This was actually tough.
I feel like this is going to be like probably the most exciting offensive game since like Chiefs Rams last year.
Yeah. Like
I could see one of these teams putting up 50 and the other one like high 40s.
Yeah, I think Deshaun Watson's going to keep up what he did to us last week.
It's in Kansas City though, right?
Yeah.
So I am going to pick the Chiefs because I do think they are the better team, but that boy Deshaun could definitely like heat up and like,
So we haven't had any different picks so far yet.
My question, actually, you picked the Cardinals, I picked the
Falcons. Okay.
And I also picked the Giants.
I'm hoping I'm wrong about that, but we'll see. Oh yeah. All right, I also got the Chiefs. If this was in Houston, I'd still probably pick the Chiefs, but I would think that Houston would have a better chance.
Yeah.
But in the best home field advantage stadium in the league, probably
besides Mile High,
top 3. I think the Chiefs are gonna win this one. I think it's gonna be pretty easily. I think the Texans will probably rally towards the end. I think Deshaun Watson will put up like a smooth, they'll probably be down like 21 or some shit. Deshaun Watson will put up like 14 with a few minutes left.
That makes a lot of sense.
Get it really close. But I don't think it'll be... I think the score will be closer than the actual game was.
See, yeah, the thing is, for me, what it really boils down to is if the Chiefs have the ball last, they will score. If the Texans have the ball last, they probably might score, but it's not a sure thing. But if Patrick Mahomes is on the field... They're scoring. Yeah, plus the Texans, they can't stop shit.
Facts. They gave the Falcons, 35?
Yeah, they're fucking 32.
Okay. Ooh, game of the week. The 0-5 Redskins.
Tank season, baby. We here.
0-5 Redskins play the 0-4 Dolphins.
Ooh, wait, we got a better record than them.
Who goes all defeated?
I kind of like that little term you threw in there, bro. I appreciate it. You give you a little kiss later.
All right, who you got?
Chase?
Vegas has it Washington -3.5.
I have us for obvious reasons. I think we've beaten the Redskins like the last 3 times we played them. And it's mostly because whenever we play the NFC East, we always lose to the Cowboys, Giants, and Eagles. So we have to beat one, and it's usually them. Plus, right, Case Keenum is starting, and he's a fucking scrub.
All right, but I got a question for you.
And also, it's in my 5 on it, but we're a bad team, but we've played up against 2 teams that are straight. Who did the Redskins play up against? The Cowboys for that one first half? Before they got fucking analyzed by the Eagles in the second.
The Vikings.
Oh, damn, bro.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna bust through?
All right. Okay, one question before I give you my predictions. Will this game be so bad that it's good?
Yes.
Like, it's so bad that it might actually be, like, kind of close and, like, exciting towards the end?
I could see how this is fucking... You remember that what was that really bad game last year? I don't remember, but it was like... It was 2 bad teams. But I could see this being like 6-3. One team's at like the 30 with like 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
And niggas are like, will they turn over the ball or force like a tie?
All right, my prediction.
But I have on that real quick, bro, I have a little stat from that boy Field Yates.
Uh-oh. What's the stat?
So yeah, since 2008, ESPN's Football Power Index has assigned a matchup quality score for every game each week in advance of it on a 0 to 100 scale, right?
Okay.
The Redskins-Dolphins game on Sunday has registered the lowest score ever, 0.0.
Wait, what are they measuring?
Like how quality this game is going to be.
Damn.
So, yeah, I'm going Dolphins, though, because I'm actually loyal, unlike Kane, even though I did pick against us when we played the Cowboys.
But I'm loyal too. I'm trying to work some.
But you picked against.
I'm trying to work some magic.
You're picking against your team on games they should win.
I'm playing against. I'm trying to work on the magic.
All I'm saying is, if we played y'all right now, we would probably dog y'all niggas.
Fuck no. I'm working on the magic. Last time I thought we were gonna lose, we won. So I'm gonna just assume we're gonna lose every game, so we win every game.
As a Falcons fan, I would think you would do that anyway.
And we're going 12-4 as of right now because I'm not predicting us to win any game. So we going 12-4. All right. You heard me right. All right. The fact that it's Case Keenum, I think he's better than any player y'all have on y'all's entire team.
That is a lie. Because we have Rashad Jones and Xavier Howard.
Oh, yeah. Okay, besides them two. Which Case Keenum is going directly against. But they might dog him. I have the Redskins. They just got rid of Jay Gruden.
I think you're a hater, bro. I think you just don't want to see us do well. Like
I'm not a hater.
You're always coming up to me at work like, "Hey, bro, your team lost again," and then you like slap your meat on my face or whatever.
But you don't have you asked me to do that, so that.
Well, yeah, no, that part is fine, but the bullying before is I don't like it.
But I just feel like Josh Rosen. I feel like Josh Rosen just isn't any good. And he's not going to be any good with
He's played good the last 2 weeks.
He's not going to be any good playing with y'all.
If he was playing with the Redskins, he would look better than Dwayne Haskins has.
I mean, you might be able to say that. I'm saying, yeah.
Because that nigga threw like, 3 picks in a quarter?
Against the Patriots. Shut up.
Yeah, that boy Danny Dimes had 2 in 4 quarters. Plus one bullshit one.
But anyways.
Oh, because he's white?
No, that has nothing to do with it.
I think it should.
Fun fact, Adrian Peterson, 40 carries, 108 yards.
Also, fun fact, Tom Brady has more rushing touchdowns than that nigga this season.
Oh, shit.
And Tom Brady
he only has 1 rushing touchdown.
And Tom Brady this year,
he also has more than y'all starting running back.
No, that's what I'm saying.
0 rushing
That's what I'm saying. Tom Brady this season,
greatest running back ever.
Has more total touchdowns than the Dolphins offense.
Damn.
But he is a GOAT, so you know.
That boy, Devontae Parker looking nice, though.
No, he is not.
10 receptions, 201 yards?
You know how many drops he has? Like 12?
Oh, shit. I mean, 10 receptions in that many games is not that good, so.
Yeah. Hey, how many does Calvin Ridley have?
Shut up. Okay, so I got Redskins for this. You got Dolphins. That's our second differentiated pick.
Damn, bro.
All right,
you think we can survive all these arguments?
This might low-key be the best game of the week. Or actually, no. It'd probably be second best game of the week. Ooh, third, I guess, best game of the week. But Eagles and Vikings.
I think this game will be good, but not because these teams are good. I think that their mediocrity...
It's in Minnesota.
Their mediocrity cancels each other out. Which the Eagles are way less mediocre than the Vikings are, but they're still, they're like kind of mediocre.
I think the Eagles are actually a good team.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, they just have so many injuries that they're dragged down to where the Vikings at full strength are.
Yeah.
I am gonna go Eagles though because I think Carson Wentz is way better than Kirk Cousins.
100%.
The Eagles secondary is like the only part of their defense that I think is worse than the Vikings because their secondary is fucking trash. But
probably the linebackers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I think it's like because Malcolm Jenkins is, Malcolm Jenkins.
Yeah.
So and then their line is. They're dealing with injuries right now, but yeah,
both of them got good ass D lines.
Yeah, they got that D on swole, but
facts. Can I just read that? But yeah, okay. So I also have the Eagles because
Corey Clement will be starting on Sunday though.
Like I always say, the Vikings never play good against good teams.
Facts.
And the Eagles are a good team, so the Vikings are not gonna play good.
But the Eagles did lose to the 1-4 Falcons. So how good are they really?
They should have beat us. But fucking what's his face is all bum Aguilar. So
hey, he has like 20-something catches, bro.
A bum.
That's facts.
Aguilar. All right, next game. I feel like this will actually be a good game. New Orleans at Jacksonville.
I do not think this will be a good game because I think that boy, the GOAT, the better quarterback in this. Even I might take Gardner Minshew over Drew Brees, to be honest with you. As a joke, yes, but I'm playing.
Okay.
Hey, conquests are like who's fucking more hoes?
Hey, bro.
I don't know. Nah, Drew Brees got that Johnson on him. So
yeah,
right. Just kidding. Not really. Anyway, yeah, I think New Orleans is gonna slap these niggas. Because New Orleans is probably the best team in the NFC besides like the Seahawks, and the Jaguars are like not even as good as the Colts.
You could definitely. I definitely kind of agree with that.
Is Jalen gonna play? Because if he's not, you're leaving. Like Bouye is good, but besides him,
yeah,
who's gonna cover Ted Ginn Jr.
Wait, why
bro?
would he not be playing?
Because he's pretending to be injured so he can get traded.
No. All right, so I got the Saints also. I think this will actually be a close game.
Plus, that was my other thing. Minshew might be a little hobbled because his dong is messed up.
His weenie. But
anyone want a hot dog?
I got the Saints winning also. I think it'll be kind of close. It'll probably be like a 7-score game, or not 7-score game, 7-point game. But I think the Saints. I think they get the lead early, and I don't think they give it back up. So, I got Saints on this one. All right, next game, a little division game. Bengals at Ravens.
Why didn't they flex this to Sunday Night Football?
This would definitely be a better Sunday Night Football than the shit they got going now.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that isn't Mason Rudolph out?
Wait, you talking about for the
for the Steelers?
Steelers?
So we're not even getting.
So,
yeah, we're not even getting their backup. Devlin Hodges is starting that game. Anyway, on to this non-issue game. This game will be horrible for many different reasons. Lamar Jackson might finally get back to looking like how he did the first 2 weeks.
He will definitely get back
because their defense is horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay,
I think this is gonna be my sweep of the week probably. Like I think this is probably gonna be the most difference between scores because right now it's 21 with
the over under. I mean the line for this game is Ravens -11.
That should be way bigger.
Yeah.
Like they might have been mid the last few weeks, but the Bengals are the Bengals.
Are trash. Yeah, I also have the Ravens winning very easily. Not even though it's a division game.
You think that boy Hollywood Brown gets us going?
I give him. I actually think he'll have a nice game because the Bengals don't have too much of a secondary. He might fuck around and have like 6 receptions, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think he might have a nice little game. Not spectacular, but solid game with 2 touchdowns. All right, next game. This might be one of the game of the weeks too. 49ers at Rams. Who you got? This I actually think is going to be a very close game.
Yeah. It's crazy because, If you put a gun to my head and you like showed me the record of like the teams, but didn't tell me whose it was gonna be, it's way easier to believe the Rams will be 4-0 than like
3-2 sounds like a 49ers record.
Especially one a loss against a team that's like not even good. Who'd they lose to last week? That was a Thursday night game. We kind of waved that off. They barely lost anyway.
Yeah, division rival.
Fucking Greg Zuerlein wasn't a fucking
But
bum.
the fact that they gave up fucking 50 to the Bucks.
Hey, bro, you gotta stop saying like that. Get me a little bothered over here.
My bad, bro.
But anyway.
I give it to the...
All right, bro, I can't pick against the Rams because
it's only -3, so even Vegas is like bro, these niggas only winning because they're at home.
They're 4-0, but you know they're 4-0. I'm like, who have they beaten? The Browns, who are not good. The fucking I forgot the other teams they've beaten so far, but
They beat the Browns. They beat the Bengals.
All right, that's
they beat the Steelers.
Yeah.
They beat the
Bucks.
Bucks.
Right. So yeah, they haven't beat. And I mean, they have won like 3 of those games very convincingly, so I'll give them that. But they also almost lost to the Steelers.
Yeah.
And turned the ball over fucking 3 times in the red zone.
A lot.
So I'm gonna have to go Rams. Even though before you make your selection, because I don't think you knew this, Todd Gurley's like questionable, which means he's probably not playing the game.
Which I feel like he's been all season questionable.
Facts.
But
I mean, he's questionable.
I
feel like Jared Goff's pretty questionable too.
Facts. I actually have the 49ers for this one, even though they are away. I have 49ers because the way they're running the ball and the way LA
has no linebackers.
Just doesn't play defense anymore.
Facts.
I think Kyle Shanahan is just going to, like, putting Kyle Shanahan up against a bad defense is almost a guaranteed win against them. So
I kind of hope this game goes like that one game they had. You remember Shanahan's first year, that Thursday night game?
Yeah.
Where it was like 49-42. I would love to see a game like that.
I don't think it's gonna be nothing like that because like I said, Kyle Shanahan. I think he's gonna run it down they meats.
All right, bro. But here's the
right
thing.
down they meat hole.
Here's why I think we could both get what we want. See, the Rams' run defense is so bad that I could see fucking, Mostert and them pulling off 30, 40-yard runs against these niggas pretty easily.
That is facts. I think Kyle Shanahan will control this game. I think it'll be close though, because I think Sean McVay will have something in his bag.
Yeah, but in a close game
in his sack. In a close game though, I'm taking Shanahan.
What? In a close game, I would take the Rams only because, Jared Goff, he makes mistakes, but that nigga Gucci Garop has only been mistakes this year. Like, when you put the ball in his hands, you will lose the game.
I don't know.
It's just Shanahan's been like, we're not gonna let you throw it. Like, he's like Kirk Cousins almost.
Bro, let me tell you their stat comparisons between him and Jared Goff. Jimmy Garoppolo, 78 of 113, 920 yards, 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
In 4 games.
In 4 games. Jared Goff, 140 for 222, 1,600 yards, 7 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
Yeah, Goff.
They do not put the ball in Jimmy Garoppolo's hands at all.
Hey, as they should.
they say nope.
Is Jimmy Garoppolo the black Lamar Jackson?
And then, okay, look at this. Matt Breida. Woo. Keep in mind, this is a running back by committee system. 52 carries, 340 yards, 1 touchdown. Todd Gurley, 64 carries, 270 yards. 5 touchdowns, though. So, like I said, I have 49ers. I think they control this game.
Did you say Mostert's?
Mosters, I have not seen it.
Because I'm pretty sure he's put up like 50 in every game almost.
Yeah, no, they're
like, yeah, he be letting that cock spit.
They spread their run game out pretty well.
And I'll spread mine out too if I had that many backs.
But yeah, like I said, I think he gives them the meat. Shanahan gives them the shtick with the run game,
the shaft.
And I don't think the Rams will be able to handle it. And so I think the 49ers win in a close game, but they still win. Close game isn't like 30-28.
I could see that. I could see, the 49ers going up by like a couple scores due to like, mistakes or whatever, and then the Rams fighting back and running out of time because of time management.
Yeah.
So I am going to go with the Rams still, though. So, is that the last game?
No, that is not the last game. We got...
Damn it.
We got 4 more.
We still got to talk about more shit teams.
Titans... Okay, we can run through this one pretty quick. Yep. One of the most boring games this week. Titans at Broncos.
Ugh.
I give the Broncos their second dub in a row. It's at Mile High.
Oh, I'm taking the Broncos.
It's at Mile High. Marcus Mariota is a bum.
The Broncos pass rush finally got going last week.
Yeah, I think Broncos win this one.
Yeah, I'm also going to go Broncos, and I don't want to spend any more time on this game because I hate these teams.
All right, Cowboys at Jets.
Ugh.
At MetLife Stadium. I got the Cowboys. I can't see them losing this game. I think they win pretty easily. And yeah, I got them boys.
I got the Jets.
Interesting pick.
I have no reason to why I want to explain it. It's as soon as I heard that Darnold was playing, I was like, I could see the Cowboys blowing. This game will show us the difference if this is like the 15 that went 13-3?
2016. The same year we went.
Yeah, if it's a 2016 Cowboys or the 2017 Cowboys who went 9-7.
Yeah. Facts.
So, yeah, I'm going to go Jets. I know I'm going to regret it, and that's probably a guaranteed L, even though I already have an L from guessing on a New York team. But, hey, man.
All right, next game.
I'm going to go Jets.
The Sunday night game of the week.
The slobber knocker, if you will.
Steelers at Chargers.
Which is this game?
The 2-3 Chargers, by the way.
Oh, yeah, the Chargers are ass, too.
They should be. I feel like we go through this every year with the Chargers.
This game is disgusting.
They should be good, but they start very late.
And you know what the common denominator for all those years is?
Phillip Rivers.
Who is not better than Eli Manning. Moving on.
All right, I have the Chargers. I believe Mason Rudolph is out.
Yeah, Devlin Hodges will be starting.
Okay, yeah. So
which I don't know who that is, but he sounds black.
I can't see the Steelers winning this anyway. I don't care how good of a coach Mike Tomlin is.
Which he isn't.
He's a very good coach.
He's playing the black coach that is the better black coach. Will this game decide who's the better black coach in the league?
No.
Because it's probably Anthony Henderson.
Because that goes to Bill Belichick. But, yeah. I got Chargers. I think this is a very bad Sunday night game, and I think the Chargers actually wax them.
All right, yeah. No, just another note. Devlin Hodges wears the quarterback number 6, which is the nastiest quarterback number.
Hey, but Mark
formerly
Sanchez,
worn by
Sanchez wearing them, bro.
Jay Cutler.
And
Mark
Jay
Sanchez,
Cutler.
the Sanchez.
Big sex.
Hey, 2 niggas who made it to AFC, NFC championship games?
Exactly. All right, now another top 3 best game of this week, and actually good game. The 1-1 Lions versus the 4-1 Packers. And
where is this game?
This game is at Lambeau Field.
So it will not be a good game because the Packers are going to fucking slap those niggas.
I think it'll be a good game just because the Lions actually have a...
Hasn't Aaron Rodgers lost to them at Lambeau Stadium never or once?
Not very many times.
Bro, the Lions... Yeah, before it was 2 years ago I think they won. But before that, the Lions hadn't won at Lambeau Field since 1995.
Yeah. Okay, but that's a different Lions. Okay,
It's still Matt Stafford.
I think this game, just like every other Lambeau Field game, is going to be relatively low scoring. And I think, well, actually, that is very false what I just said because Aaron Rodgers has been known to put up some numbers there. But I think
not this year.
I think both teams have very respectable defenses. I don't think any of them are top 5.
I think the Packers defense is top 5 so far.
But they're edging top. I think you can make a case for either one of these defenses to be top 5. And I think it's going to be a little slobber knocker type of game. Like they just kind of little defensive game, old school. And since it's at Lambeau, I think I have the Packers.
All right, so yeah, but I do have a question for you on that front. So if you expect a defensive game, which of these teams, not good running game, will be the worst? The Packers with that Jones nigga who should be nice but never seems to be?
He was actually really nice last week, and just because of that, and they're at Lambeau Field, and it's cold, I think Aaron Jones continues what he did last week.
Hey, the Lions, they play good in the cold too, though.
Considering they have to go to fucking Soldier Field twice and Lambeau Field. Or not go to it, but go once, and then they have to go to Lambeau once.
Oh, yeah, no, there's been people who said that Soldier Field, when the wind is blowing, is the coldest place in the NFL.
Yeah, I 100% believe that. That shit's right next to fucking Lake Erie? Or that's just called?
I think Lake Superior.
Lake Superior, one of them lakes.
Hey, Lake Whites are Superior? Chase, thoughts? He nodded his very white head yes. All right. So, wait, are you going Packers as well?
I'm going
All right,
Packers.
so we go. So, the only games we disagreed on was the Giants one, which I was wrong about. The Kane Cardinals one, which I hope you're right about because I hate the Falcons.
I actually hope I'm wrong about that one.
The Kane and the Redskins. Kane picked the 49ers, and then I picked the Jets.
Okay. I don't know why you chose the Jets, but...
Hey, man, this is one of those ones that I'll probably look back at the end of the season and be like...
Damn, that fucked up my record.
Yeah, why did I do that? But, hey, since I already have a better record than you, so...
Hey, bro, that Giants game and the Jets game are finna make the difference. We finna even this bitch up next week.
Except you also picked the Cardinals, so that one will
put
it back the other way.
I'm still sticking with them. I'm not sticking for them for my record. I'm sticking with them for the Falcons record to get us to 2-4.
All right, but that concludes our records. We didn't forgot to do them the first couple weeks, so we started with week 3. Week 3. Wait, did we start with week 3 or 4?
3.
Wait, what was our record in week 3 then? We only have the ones for the last 2 weeks, which was week 5 and 4.
We made predictions for week 3, but we did not keep score.
All right, we will go back and find those because I know you are very loyal 3 or 4 listeners. Want to know. And now to the craze sweep of the nation, the thing that no other sports podcast out there
ever has done and ever will do.
King, did you like Us very much? What did you think of the soundtrack for Us? Was it good?
They had one song. It kind of went something a little like, I got 5 on it.
I might have to give him top.
He does have to give me top after
No,
this.
wait, what?
All right.
I mean, you are in position.
You want to go first or me, brother? In this segment, we go, I got 5 on it, and we bet $5 on
3 different scenarios that me or
scenarios.
Kane
You
pick.
get to choose.
So we'll start with Jorge's. I got 5 on it. So my 3, one of them is advantageous for only me, and that is Dolphins beat the Redskins by 2 scores.
I don't like that. Not going to take that.
Goff has more turnovers than Gucci Garop.
I might take that.
Or Leveon has more rush yards than Zeke on Sunday.
That's actually, I might take, ooh.
I feel like the last 2 are like,
The second one, I feel like that's too easy. I feel like Goff is definitely going to have more turnovers. I'm just going to challenge myself.
When you look at that, including fumbles, I think Garoppolo.
Yeah, no, he does have
because that nigga
fumbles.
puts the ball on the ground a lot.
But to keep it interesting, I think I want to take the Leveon has more rush yards than Zeke, which probably isn't a good idea because they're probably going to be down and have to pass the ball to even contend. Can we go total scrimmage yards instead of rush yards?
As his game is predicated on that, I will allow it.
Okay, then give me that. I'll say Leveon has more. I'll change it right now. Total yards
than Zeke on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that one. That's kind of interesting.
You want to do your 5s on?
All right, then I got 5 on it. Falcons lose and Dan Quinn gets fired, which
I would like to see that.
Is kind of something I'm hoping for, just to get Dan Quinn out of there.
Hopefully, Matt Ryan also retired.
This one might be kind of easy. Texans versus Chiefs score 70 plus, kind of like my last week's one. But this is actually a game that
I picked the one last week and I did lose.
Yeah, this one's actually could happen. And then my last one, McCaffrey gets 250 plus total yards.
Who were they playing against? The Bucks?
The Bucks in London.
Not a bad gambit, to be honest with you. But I am gonna take the Texans versus Chiefs. I don't actually think it's gonna happen, but I feel like the other 2 are like low key and realistic. All that one's like could happen, could not happen. Like I do think y'all are gonna win because I mean y'all are not good, but it's just the fucking Cardinals. Like even if they are winning, that nigga will make a mistake that will give you guys the ball back. And I trust Matt Ryan to take a team down the field more than I trust Matt Stafford at this point. So yeah. So I'm gonna go with the Texans versus Chiefs score 70.
Okay. And last week it was a wash because I chose that. Wait, which one did I choose? I forgot which ones we chose.
I'll let the fans know though that for the 3 that we know, the first week me and Kane,
it was a wash.
Yeah, we both lost, so we neither of us made any money. Or no, I think we both won.
No, we both lost.
Okay, yeah. And then 2 weeks ago, the GOAT, the God, the Gorhay, won my bet and Kane lost his. So your boy got $10. And then last week we both lost again because we might be kind of bad at this game.
Might be big old facts. Oh, so okay,
big
so
old facts like big old meat.
Last week I chose that the Bears get 7+ sacks against the Raiders. Did not work out. And Jorge chose that the Cardinals and Bengals put up 70. And that did not work out either. So these are supposed to be tough bets. So,
but yeah, it really just depends. You know,
they're supposed to be tough bets.
We're supposed to pick one that at least is like likely to happen. For example, my likely to happen was probably the golf one.
Yeah, and my likely to happen was probably the no, I was saying the Texans versus Chiefs. Yeah, I was saying that was pretty likely.
Facts.
And the McCaffrey one was McCaffrey just having an amazing game.
All right, so I see here that you put best NFC West team. So I did want to go ahead.
We can skip my last one. Besides that, I don't really care about that.
Go ahead and look up the 49ers schedule because I do think the Seahawks are the best team.
I also agree.
But I want to go through their schedule, see if we think they have a chance to like not be that good but still play well, like kind of how the Bills are doing right now.
Yeah.
So Rams, you picked them to win. So let's say they win that game. They're 5-0.
Okay, 5-0.
Then they play the Redskins.
6-0.
They play the Panthers, which
should be 7-0.
Not going to be back either way, so I think it
should be 7-0.
Yeah. Then they play the Cardinals.
8-0.
Play the Seahawks. Probably no.
Probably 8-1.
But then they all get to play the Cardinals again.
9-1.
Then they play the Packers.
9-2.
Ravens.
Ooh, 9-3.
Saints.
9-4.
But then they get to play the Falcons.
10-4. Nah.
Nah, that's
9-5.
That's 10-4.
9-5.
And then they play the Rams and Seahawks. So
I feel like they win one of those last two games.
Yeah, so they could go like 10-6,
10-6. They might be guaranteed a playoff spot as long as they don't fucking.
Yeah, just fucking shit the bed and start playing like as good as we actually think they are.
Yeah. Okay, so they have a chance, but I think this is a year that the Seahawks probably go. I don't know their schedule too much. I don't know if
I was gonna say we go through the 3 teams that are still contending schedules.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of like.
So we got the.
Yes, I'm looking up the
49ers 10-6, 9-7
schedule right now.
Yeah, that's a lot of games. Like you go 5-0 and then you end up 10-6. That's kind of.
I mean,
that's kind of tough.
Don't you remember that year the Chiefs were 9-0 and then end up 11-5 and then lost?
That's kind of tough.
Andrew Luck in the first round.
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
Yeah, Andy Reid low key should have lost his job after that. But
I can't disagree with that. Luckily he didn't, but
yeah. All right, so the Seahawks
4-1 right now.
Browns dub.
Okay, so 5-1.
Ravens dub.
6-1.
Falcons dub.
7-1.
Bucks dub.
8-1.
49ers.
I'll give 9-1.
Yeah, wait, wouldn't that be 8-1?
I thought it was already 8-1.
Oh, wait, hold on. 5-1, 6-1, 7-1. Nah, it's 8-1.
Okay, 8-1.
Because they're 4-1 right now.
Okay.
Then they play the Eagles. I'm gonna give that to the Eagles.
Yeah, they're gonna lose.
So even then, 8-2.
8-2.
Then they play the Vikings.
I think they'll win. 9-2.
Yeah, no, the Vikings. Like you said, they don't play well against good teams.
Yeah.
And Russell Wilson likes letting that dick spit against good teams.
9-2.
Then they play the Rams.
I think they win that one too. 9-3. I mean, not 10-2.
10-2.
My bad.
Then they play the Panthers.
11-2.
All right, yeah, we did miss a game.
Even with Cam,
we missed a game, so we're gonna give them that dub. So they're 12-2, and then at 12-2, they play the Cardinals at home and 49ers at home to end the season. So they could fuck around.
13-3. Yeah, 13-3. Seahawks. Yeah,
and that's playing to their standard. And then all right, for just completionist sake, we'll go through the Rams schedule, which they're a pretty nebulous team. I feel like 2 weeks ago people would have said they're maybe the best team in the
best
NFL,
team in the league,
now,
damn near.
Yeah, now niggas are like, are these niggas even good?
They even look the second best.
So they play the 49ers. We're gonna go with your pick and say that they lose.
So that's 3-3.
3-3. Then they play the Falcons.
4-3.
Then the Bengals. 5-3.
5-3. Yeah.
Steelers 6-3.
6-3.
Bears in LA.
6-4. In LA.
Yeah.
Mitch Trubisky. I give them that. I say 7-3. I think they'll win that.
All right.
7-3.
Ravens in LA.
I'm
gonna say that's an L for them.
Yeah,
if they keep playing like now, if they start playing like how they should be,
7-4. Right now it's an L. 7-4.
Yeah, so 7-4. Then they play the Cardinals though.
8-4.
Seahawks. I think we gave them this L. We gave them the one at the
so
NFC.
8-5.
Then they play the Cowboys in Dallas.
That's L. 8-6.
Then the 49ers and Cardinals to end the season. So like 10-6 at best.
Yeah. So the 49ers and Rams are probably going to be fighting for it for that like second playoff spot, unless both of them end up getting the playoff spot. But I think another team from the NFC North is going to get one too.
I mean, yeah, because the Vikings are 3-2 in last place.
Yeah. So I think there's only going to be one more spot for them. So I don't think both of them are going to make it. So I think they're going to be fighting for. I think Seahawks are the clear cream of the crop right now, unless I don't think the 49ers can do anything that would change my mind. But I think the Rams could do something. Like if the Rams started like moving, I think they could change my mind about it. But I think the Seahawks are definitely the cream of the crop in the NFC West.
Hey, they're creaming the crop.
Sure.
But yeah, man. So I do want to point out, take an L for myself already. Because I did predict that a team from the NFC South would grab one of the wild card spots, and that shit is definitely not happening.
I honestly thought we would have both of the wild card spots.
Besides maybe if the Panthers keep playing like this, but I doubt they will.
I real life thought we might have a chance to get both of them.
Well, that's because you thought your team wouldn't be ass for some
I thought we wouldn't be ass, and I thought Cam Newton would be in there playing nice too.
I think if Cam was playing good, they would probably still be 3.
Yeah, but Cam wasn't playing good.
Well, that's because he's black.
Anyways.
Moving on to some NBA news. Kane, did you see Zion in his debut? That boy put up 12 for 13.
Did you see his shooting chart?
Hey, here's the thing. If he's open from there, you might as well.
But his shooting chart was literally no more than 5 feet out of the basket. That shit was amazing.
Bro, do niggas want him to take shots he can't make?
No, I don't want him to take shots. I think he should low-key start laying it up more. Because I think that is a big body.
Big body and my big body.
I think that is a big body to constantly be slamming down like that. But yeah, he's definitely kind of.
His knees will definitely get messed up.
Yeah, he's definitely kind of exactly what we thought he would be right now. Just a super athletic force right now. Hasn't really showed too much outside of that. Besides, he's been his defense. I mean, it's preseason, but his defense has been playing pretty decent. So. Zion not looking too bad. Have you started seeing the commercial? He had that Jordan commercial. Wait, was it Jordan?
I know what you're talking
Yeah, he had a pretty good commercial. That was pretty elite. What the fuck am I looking at? Meow.
Nigga look like Brian.
Why does that save to my camera roll?
Nigga, why is it saved to mine?
Let me delete that.
But yeah, anyway, so. Yeah, bro, Zion, he looked good out there. Fucking my boy Zoe, me and Chase's boy Zoe, was not playing pretty well at all. Really, man. Look, I hate to say it, Chase, but he was looking ass out there.
Yeah, but he's focusing more on music, bro. He has bigger priorities. He has bigger priorities than basketball. Come on now. Come on now.
Fuck around and get
basketball is a strong second.
But yeah, he did say he wants to live up to his potential as a second round pick,
second
pick, and he feels like he hasn't yet.
That is,
and he also said that LaMelo is better than he was at that age, which is believable. LaMelo, probably the best basketball player in the world.
I don't know about that.
Like him and James Harden is up there, I think.
Considering you have
don't
Danilo Gallinari playing basketball right now.
No. Anyway, so Ken, you been paying attention to this Morey story?
You talking about this shit in China?
How this nigga fucking caused an international incident because he wanted to tweet fucking save Hong Kong?
That shit is crazy that shit is like... You see they took down like the banners at like some of the Chinese stadiums and shit?
They played the game tonight and like it wasn't televised.
That shit is crazy. Also, like I don't know if this podcast wants to know about this.
I do.
But did you see what happened with Blizzard? In the gaming industry?
Oh, yeah, they took down that one dude.
Yeah, but he said save Hong Kong, and they took all his prize earnings away. They took his prize earnings away, kicked him out of the tournament.
For a year, right?
Yeah, like canceled the tournament and shit, and then basically said that they will not be disrespecting China like that. And yeah, they fired the dudes who gave the gamer the interview.
I saw the video. Yeah, them like hiding.
They fired the interviewers. That's
so
crazy.
Did they go to them niggas' houses and like thought police them niggas afterwards?
I guess
too?
I don't know. They need the interviewers had nothing to do with it, and they got fired for it.
I, for one, welcome our new Chinese overlords. I wouldn't mind if like mad niggas in my city had smaller meat than me. It allows me to stand out from the field a little more.
Yeah, and allow my print to stand out a little bit more.
Yeah, like she has to print watch me because if she print watches these other niggas, they're out of ink. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, no, that shit is definitely fucked, and it is interesting seeing how like niggas have like changed their opinion because you know how NBA was like the woke league or whatever. Mm-hmm. Hey, it turns out when like the money's on the line, that nigga David Silver or Adam Silver, my bad, not David Stern, the GOAT. He don't really be playing. He don't really know how to play them games like that boy Sterney did. Yeah, I mean that is big old factoids. You think niggas is looking at Yao Ming sideways now because he like brought the Rockets to China and shit?
I don't know about that, but
like, hey, I mean the whole Chinese army probably couldn't take that nigga down because he's 4'3", but
and his meat is much longer than theirs all combined. If we're gonna be honest.
I mean, yeah, you did see the fappening leaks.
Not me.
Me either. I didn't even know they existed.
Okay. All right. Now, the way too early NBA predictions. Wait, you said 8 seeds and championships.
Yeah, like, who do you think's... or you don't have to rank the 8 seeds, but, like, you know, just in general, who you think's going to be making the playoffs? From each conference, if you would. I'll start with the Western, because I feel like that's what most people care about, you know, for obvious reasons. Like, who's even good in the Eastern Conference? Jimmy Butler? That's it, really?
I mean, you got the whole fucking Sixers squad.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
The whole Sixers God squad.
Cock squad?
Maybe a little bit of that.
But yeah, man, so I will do mine by seeds. I think the first seed, I'm going to go with, LAC. I think the Clippers grabbed the first seed because I think LeBron will be doing a little load management, which he should.
But, I mean, Kawhi will also be doing a lot of load management.
But his load is a lot bigger, I feel.
I mean, interesting that you say that, but okay.
What's interesting about it? But, yeah, so for the second seed, I'm thinking that, I think the Lakers get the second. I think Houston probably gets the third. Fourth, I would go with Golden State. And then fifth will probably be Portland. Sixth, I'm going to say Utah probably grabs. Seven. The last two, seven would probably be Denver, I believe. Because I do be forgetting them niggas even exist still. And then 8, I'm going to say San Antonio or Dallas probably grabs that. Because I don't think either of those teams are going to be that nice, but they have all-time great coaches.
Yeah.
Like
San Antonio, you know they're going to fight for this spot.
Pop is the best. Rick Carlisle's probably like the third best right now or fourth best.
Okay, so the Clippers, I got them first. I like that. I agree with that. Load management, I don't think Paul George will be doing much of that. But
his load is not that big.
I think LeBron and AD will both be doing a bunch of that. So I think Clippers, Lakers. For the third seed, I actually have the Nuggets.
Ooh.
I think the Nuggets fuck around and grab the third seed. Fourth seed, I got James Harden and that boy Westbrook at fourth seed. For the fifth seed, I got the Trailblazers. For the sixth seed, I think I'm going to snag the Warriors. And then I think they'll actually do damage in the playoffs once they get Clay back. I think that'll be a very dangerous team. For the seventh seed, I'm kind of liking who am I liking right there for that 7 spots? Thunder definitely not. The 7th seed will definitely be the Jazz. I might switch the Jazz and the Warriors though, but I think 7 will be Jazz. And then 8th spot, like you said, Spurs and Mavericks are almost a lock to be one of them. I'll probably give it to the Mavericks. I think Luka Doncic.
Yeah, him and Kristaps are looking nice.
I think Kristaps probably will get injured towards the end of the season anyway. But I think Luka Doncic will kind of prep them up and squeeze them in there in that last little 8 spots.
What the? But we're on the podcast right now. But anyway, going to the East, I feel like these playoff spots are a lot easier to like. knock down because we can start off really by saying the teams that will not be making the playoffs. Those being the Knicks, the Bobcats, the Bulls, and then probably I feel like those three you can start off with. Oh, probably Orlando, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna say first seed. First seed, I think, is probably gonna go to the Bucks because, I mean, the team's still very solid, and we think that Brooklyn is better, but that's with KD coming back, which he's not gonna be playing. So I'm gonna say they get the first seed. I'm gonna say second seed, probably Philly, because like you said, I mean, they did get that boy Horford, and he was looking trash, but he's still Horford. That boy's still nice.
Still got that dick on him.
Yes he does. Yes he does.
You sound like Obama.
What the? Anyway, third seed, I'm going to say, I feel like the drop-off after those teams, I mean, it's probably going to be
very big.
Brooklyn's probably third. Brooklyn is third because even with, Kyrie, like wilding, he's still nice. And then, fourth seed, I'm going to say probably Boston, accepted. And then I'm going to say fifth seed, fifth seed, I'm going to go with, like, Orlando. Sixth seed, I'm tripping, not Orlando. Fifth seed is, I'm going to go with the Pacers. Sixth seed, I'm going to say us, Miami, the Heat with the meat.
Okay.
Seventh seed, I'm going to say, I think Toronto still makes the playoffs. And then eighth seed, I'll give to Orlando because I think they're going to be a lot better this year.
Okay. For me, first seed, I definitely got Philadelphia. I think they actually make it to the championship this year. Second seed, Milwaukee. Giannis kind of keeps what he had last year going. Maybe a little fall off, but I think in the playoffs, I think he'll actually be better this playoffs than he was last playoffs. Because I think he'll do some learning. For the third spot, I think I'm going to go ahead and take Boston easily. Because after those three teams, the competition gets pretty trash. So I got Boston at 3. For 4, I think I'm going to go ahead and take Indiana. Nice. I think Oladipo will...
Let that Oladipo hit?
I didn't want to say it, but that's exactly what's going to happen. For the 5 seed, I think Washington, they kind of pick it up a little bit. I think John Wall actually has a pretty good season this year after what happened last season. For the 6th seed, I got Toronto also. I think you put them at 6. I also have them at 6.
I put them at 7, I believe. But
okay.
Yes.
6. For 7, I got the Miami Heat. 6. I might switch. I might switch Heat in Toronto.
Because that boy Tyler Hero looking like my hero.
6 and 7, ugly ass. 6 and 7. Actually, give me Detroit at 5th over Washington. Give me Detroit at 4th over Indiana. Actually, okay.
Detroit at 4th.
Give me Detroit at 4th with Blake Griffin, the GOAT. Yeah, so Detroit at 4th, Indiana at 5th. Toronto / Miami at 6, 7. And then at 8, for that last spot. Did I already say Washington?
Yeah.
I believe I did. Who fucking left is there?
There go.
I guess Charlotte, I don't know. Charlotte finna be trash.
Facts, yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, don't give me Charlotte. What team am I missing?
I don't know. I think you should watch some more.
Oh, Atlanta. I don't know if I want Atlanta there, but I guess. And then you got Atlanta, you got the Bulls. That A spot, I don't know who's gonna get the A spot. A spot is low key trash.
The facts is like in the East, there's like
after the
there's
top
like
3,
5 good teams,
and there's like 4 good teams.
We're a good team.
Sure,
bro. We went like 40-40 last year. That was without Jimmy, and we didn't really lose anybody besides that boy baby.
Oh, give me Orlando. Give me Orlando at 8. Give me Orlando at 8. I forgot. Oh no, wait, no, I'm tripping, bro. Brooklyn.
Yeah, how did you?
Why the fuck would I not think about Brooklyn? Give me
because you don't watch.
Give me Brooklyn at 4. I think Boston does better during the regular season.
I just want the fans to realize.
Give me Brooklyn at 4. Yeah.
That Kane does not watch sports.
I do watch sports.
He literally only watches football and badminton, and that's it.
I definitely watch basketball.
You look like a basketball.
Yeah, my bad.
Bounce.
Give me Brooklyn at 4th.
Chase.
Yeah.
What they doing out there?
Boys sucking leads.
Shit, nigga, I should be all right. Let's end the podcast.
And then okay, so Western Conference Finals. Who you got? I got Lakers and Clippers, of course.
I got Clippers. Wait, hold on. I got Lakers and Warriors.
Lakers and Warriors. Interesting. So who did the Clippers lose to? They got to lose to the 3 seed, the 5 seed?
No, I have them as a 1st seed, so they will play the Warriors in the second round. Because I got them at 4.
Okay.
And I think that playoff experience wins out, even though Kawhi would still be the best player on the floor.
I mean, Kawhi also has a lot of playoff experience.
Paul George is quietly awful in the playoffs.
PG said playoff Pete. My nigga had some games.
Yeah, you look like a PG. Anyway.
Okay, what about the
Eastern Conference?
Eastern Conference.
Eastern Conference, I got... Shit. Eastern Conference, I got the Bucks against the 76ers. I feel like Brooklyn, and like next year, they'll be up there, but they're not ready yet. Especially with Kawhi as their best player going up against either of those teams.
Kyrie?
Yeah, whatever.
Says I don't watch basketball.
Black man with the K name.
Kane?
I said black man, not Lite Brite. Anyway. Yeah, so I got them. And then I got the Lakers beating the Warriors and the Bucks beating the 76ers. I think I want the 76ers to win, but I think the Bucks would win just because, Giannis.
Yeah, I think he's going to be better this playoffs.
That's that boy. But
okay, so
actually, you know what? I'm going to go 76ers. So I'm going to say the finals this year will be the old guard, LeBron and his little sidekick, Anthony Davis, against the GOAT, the God, the man who made a 3 in the preseason already, Ben Simmons.
All right,
he has a 3-point shot, bro. Nobody will stop him. He is the best player in the league.
I got Western Conference. I got Lakers, Clippers, obvious. With basketball, playoffs are so easy to choose because I feel like you're always going to be right. But yeah, I got them boys, and then I think Lakers win because I'm a LeBron stan, suck his meat at any cost. And for the Eastern Conference,
all right, well, you're out of line.
For the
Walk
Eastern
that back
Conference,
right now. Take it back, bro. You're not sucking Dwayne Wade's meat instead.
For the Eastern Conference,
I love it.
Excuse you. For the Eastern Conference, I actually this is tough because although I think Giannis is gonna be better this season, I have a feeling they're going to lose in the playoffs again. But there's not really a team that I believe will beat them in the playoffs. So I think it's also going to be 76ers and Bucks. And I also have the 76ers going. And I think the 76ers take LeBron in them 7 games. But I think LeBron ends up winning.
Because of Anthony Davis, though, right?
Probably because of Anthony Davis.
I was like, because LeBron washed.
But whatever. But I think that would be part. But I think that Philadelphia team is a really tough team to mess with. And then I feel like against every other team in the league, the Lakers have size advantage. Besides against Milwaukee, I think they contend pretty well. Because LeBron's meat is very large. But
what?
But I think when you go to Philadelphia, their size is... They're probably definitely bigger than the Lakers. So... I think that'll be a problem. But AD is a machine. And LeBron can be a machine when he needs to be. So LeBron, I think Lakers.
I'm just saying, what about AD not having no playoff experience though? Besides when Boogie Cousins, carried him to the playoffs.
I mean, besides when he swept the Trailblazers.
That was because of Drew Holiday.
They still swept the Trailblazers, who made it to the Western Conference Finals last year. Although it was kind of fluky, but they still made it.
Oh, yeah, I think the Blazers are not going to be worse, but I think there's more good teams in the West.
Yeah, I think they do about the same. I think they're good, but...
They were the 3rd seed last year.
I had them at the 4th seed.
Oh, wait, they are the 4th? You have them at the 4?
Yeah, I had them at 4.
You think they're going to have a better record than the Warriors?
Yeah, I think they're definitely going to. I think the Warriors are better in the playoffs because they're going to get Clay back. But I think throughout the season, I think the Trailblazers going to have a better record.
What's his name is better than Lillard, and then Curry's better than McCollum. So, what are we doing?
Wait, you saying D'Angelo Russell is better than Damian Lillard?
Yes.
He doesn't
cry or lose rap beefs to Marvin Bagley III.
Okay.
Yo, Marvin Bagley ethered that nigga though.
All D'Angelo Russell does is snitch on his teammates for fucking with hoes.
All I do is snitch on y'all to Brian. Oh, shit. All right, let's move on. So yeah, Kane doesn't watch baseball.
Yeah, this is gonna be all. This is gonna be all.
His brain doesn't work.
Baseball is actually a sport I don't give a fuck about. So
we will get him into it though, because this is a sports podcast, not a football podcast. Do your job.
I told you, bro. Football and basketball.
Shh, quiet.
Give me that.
Did not say anything about basketball.
Maybe even give me some soccer, bro. Maybe
you just
give me some
all
soccer.
the posts off of the NFL. Never mind. Anyway, so yeah, man. All right, Kane. So let me put this into perspective for you. The Dodgers this year, I think they won the second most games in the league. They won their division by like 20 games.
Damn.
They won
as always.
They won 106 games out of 162. So that's like
a lot.
Like 12-4, but harder because you have to do it 10 times.
Dodgers are always nice.
Yeah. So yeah, these niggas lost in the first round of the playoffs to a Nationals team that won like 93 games. So like barely almost made the playoffs. And yeah, Clayton Kershaw, I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm trying to place him because he's like the best pitcher maybe ever.
Yeah, he's definitely. I know a little bit about baseball. Yeah. I know baseball's top players.
In the playoffs, he's fucking awful. I can't really like place. I think of Peyton Manning, except Clayton Kershaw has not won any rings yet.
So I mean, that's Peyton Manning. He didn't win any till like later.
Yeah, so if
he won one in
yeah, for me, he's like that better. Or like the Dan Marino maybe. Even though Dan Marino, he wasn't bad in the playoffs. He was just mid.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this nigga like. All right, so they was up 3-1, and they were in the 8th inning, so they was about to win because it's 9.
Yeah,
I'm trying to explain for the listeners.
I know. I
maybe don't watch baseball too. Yeah, so this nigga came in and got fucking smoked. Gave up 2 runs, and they ended up losing the fucking game like a couple innings after that.
Jeesh.
Which they only brought him in to like keep it down because he's the best pitcher on the team. And
he did not do that.
Niggas got fucking waxed.
Wait, so what happened with this Atlanta team? I follow the Atlanta Falcons subreddit, and a lot of people were shitting on the Braves. Yeah,
because the Braves also won like 100 games, and them niggas got fucking blitzed in the first round by the Cardinals. Damn. Oh, and because in the
St. Louis Cardinals.
So yeah, it went to a game 5 because the first round of the playoffs is a best 3. Yeah, so the reason they were getting slandered probably is because so the series was tied. But then in the first inning of the tie, like the break game, these niggas gave up 10 runs.
In the first inning?
Yes. And they lost 13-1.
Damn.
Bro, every nigga on the other team scored in the first inning.
Has that ever been done, scoring 10 in one inning?
No, it's been done a bunch, but like in the playoffs. Oh,
that's a regular? Okay.
Yeah, in the playoffs, it's not regular. It's
I was going to say, that doesn't sound
that's like an NFL team put up like 35 in the first quarter.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like some shit that would happen. But
yeah, so fuck the Braves. I hate the Braves. I like when they do bad. I don't really have a reason, but happy retirement that nigga Brian McCann. He used to be one of my favorite catchers back when I was really into baseball. And yeah, so that's for the NLCS. We have the fucking Cardinals versus the Nationals, and the nigga from the Nationals was throwing a no-hitter last time I checked, so they were up. I kind of hope they win because the Nationals, they've never won a playoff series before this season.
I didn't know that. Have they been like a bum team?
Yeah, they've been in the league for like 20 years now.
Oh.
But they have
That's Washington, right?
Yeah, they have been bad, though.
Okay.
Wait, you know who Bryce Harper is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was like always complaining because they never won any playoff series.
Bryce Harper's like amazing, right?
Yeah, Bryce Harper left. And they finally won a playoff series. And his team, his new team did not make the playoffs.
Damn.
Actually, I can talk about that real quick, too. All right, so the reason why the Eagles have 3 away games in a row this month is because the schedule makers thought the Phillies would be nice and that they would be having games in, like, Philadelphia, but those niggas didn't make the playoffs. So the Eagles got fucked by those niggas, too.
Head booty.
But, yeah, so then the ALCS this was who everybody thought it was going to be because we swept the fucking Twins because they're fucking trash. And then the Astros, which they're like probably the best team in the playoffs still. So yeah, we're playing them. I think our first game is tomorrow.
Wait, is your team the Marlins?
No, my team's the Yankees.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad moved from New York in the 70s, so the Yankees were like.
If I were to be in baseball, it would probably be Yankees because Aaron Judge.
Yeah, they're like the Cowboys of the NFL, except Niggas actually like the Yankees now. Like, niggas don't really hate the Yankees as much as they used to. Like, we're like, what's a good team in the NFL that people actually kind of fuck with? The Packers, maybe?
Yeah, Packers. I mean, Steelers when the Steelers were nice.
I hate the Packers. Yeah, but they had the Big Ben thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, we should win. Or not we should win, but because we have bad pitching, but we have the best hitters in the league. Well, we'll see how that goes. I'm predicting our series goes 7 games. I think the Cardinals are going to beat the Nationals in probably like 6 games, but you never know because like those niggas won like 88 games.
So this is round 2?
Yeah, but this is the ALCS, so like whoever wins goes to the World Series.
So they only have 2 rounds before they go to...
Yeah, I kind of fuck with it because like the first round is dead ass. You remember when the NBA one used to be like win 2 games in the first round? I think they need to go back to that because for a 7-game series in the first round is some bullshit.
Yeah, good teams versus bad teams and shit.
Yeah, so how the baseball system works real fast is there's 2 wild card teams, and those 2 wild card teams play each other in one game, and whoever wins plays one of the division teams because there's 3 divisions.
Okay.
And then after that, you have a 5-game series, and then a 7, then a 7.
Okay.
But yeah, so hopefully, what I'm wanting to happen is Yankees versus Nationals because the Nationals have never been in a World Series.
And even with Bryce Harper gone, so
yeah, they used to be a team called the Montreal. I forgot their name, but even then they hadn't been.
Montreal Monarchs.
No.
Is even then that's not like a team?
Nigga, I don't think that's a team.
I thought there's like a hockey team.
Oh, the Montreal Expos.
Yep.
Which their jerseys are hard, but anyway, I'll show you. But yeah, so hopefully we get that. We'll see. You know, shout out that boy Aaron Judge. Shout out that boy Didi Gregorius.
If I was a baseball fan, it would probably be like I said, the Yankees, because that boy, the light skinned god Aaron Judge himself.
I'm pretty sure he's just white.
He's definitely light skinned.
I'm pretty sure he's white, but anyway, Aaron Judge? I think we're gonna call it a dia.
And that is the end of the episode 7 of the
Chase's been a little quiet because he was sucking some meat, but you know, keep it locked, keep it cocked, and keep it locked.
Good night.